Another question I got was how long it takes to get ready for a show. Well, that depends on a few things. It depends on the person, depends on what kind of shape you're in when you're getting ready to start, and it depends on what division you're going to do when you compete. So if you're doing bikini division, it's not going to take as much work as if you're doing bodybuilding. Those are the two extremes. You have your bikini and your bodybuilding, and then you have the in-between. You have your figure and physique. So it goes bikini, figure, physique, bodybuilding, as far as hardness and size. So if you're not too bad out of shape, it's not going to take you that long to get ready for a bikini contest. If you have some weight to lose and you want to do bikini, that would determine how far out you would start. If you're going to do figure, you have to focus a little bit more on the muscle, making sure that you have some muscle size, because they do want some size in figure, but not too big, and they don't want too hard. Plus, I think there's a fine line depending on your body type. Some girls can tend to be a little bit harder than others. So they want curves, though. They want curves and some softness. So the lower body doesn't have to be as hard. They like the abs, though. They like nice shoulders. Physique, they like really hard and tight, not as big as bodybuilding. Bodybuilding, they want bigger and tight. So even for me, the shape I'm in right now, for me to get in the kind of shape that I got in last year, I'd have to start dieting February 1st. That's basically when I started. Did I say last year? 2010. I keep forgetting this is a new year. But 2010, when I competed, I started my diet February 1st and dieted until November 10th, I think it was. It took me that long to get in that kind of shape, and I've been, you know, people said, oh, I wasn't natural. I was totally natural. I was drug tested 4 times throughout that year, and I busted my butt in the gym. I dieted for a long time. It took me from February 1st, like I said, all the way to November 10th. I started at, I think it was 101.6. It's in my videos somewhere, my starting video where I said my weight. And I ended in November. I competed 2 days in a row. The first day I was 93 point something, and the second day I was 92 point something. So it took me that long to lose that weight and get that lean, but my body fat went from, I think it was 23 point something down to 7%. So you can do it and a girl can get that lean, but I was doing cardio twice a day, at least 5 days a week, and not in the very beginning. In the very beginning I was doing about 20 to 30 minutes, and then I increased it, and that was just once a day. But then like around, probably around April or May, I started increasing it to twice a day. And then all the way from there until November, twice a day. I was doing at least an hour and a half a day. On days I was really tired, if it was a day to do cardio, if all I could get was like an hour or an hour and 10 minutes, I would. But for the most part, my sessions were 45 minutes and 45 minutes, or sometimes if I was on a roll, I'd do an hour and then a half an hour later. So I was busting my butt with cardio. My diet was totally strict, and I dieted for, what is that, like 8 or 9 months? So, and I forget how I got off track. Oh, getting ready for a show. So, but I did physique and bodybuilding, so I had to be hard, I had to be really lean, and I had to be big too. So that took me longer, and it's not like I was like terribly, terribly fat and had a lot of weight to lose. My weight only changed, what, about 10 pounds? But my muscle to fat ratio changed. My lean mass went up because I hadn't been training. And I said in my videos, if you watch that journey, that I basically came off time of not doing anything. I was still active and worked with my horses and stuff, but I wasn't working out with weights. So because I started working out, and kind of the same thing now, I was going to start the beginning of the year with the weights. I still haven't really gotten to the weights yet. I've been fairly good with my diet, and I've been doing some cardio, but I still haven't gotten to the weights, and it's like my muscles just shrink down. But once I start training with the weights, they come right back. So anyway, so if I were to do that again this year, November, I would have to start dieting here pretty soon. So that's a long time to do that, to get ready for a show. Bikini, if I were to do bikini, which I couldn't because I have, even though I'm smaller right now, I have too much size for bikini. But for bikini, I'd be ready probably in, I don't know, 8 weeks maybe. So it just depends on the person, how much you have to lose, and what division you want to do. Hope that answers your question there.